The Grizzlies trail by 8. And here's Anderson. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Slow.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
That's a body.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Adams. Pass to Thibault. Goes up with it again. That one doesn't go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, Hero. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. To the inside.
That don't make no motherfucking sense, bro.
Fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Desmond Bane.
Good. Baines got his second basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a
What the
hurry.
fuck on?
Back to Embiid. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Shit, ugly as fuck.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
How the fuck would you
Very
dribble
high
inside?
percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back,
This season,
they've got to
5-5,
shore up the
weak
defense.
ass
I mean,
niggas.
there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
But okay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja
That's why I
Morant.
said you up.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Zaire Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. And an overpowering. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
James Harden.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now here's Morant. 4 on the clock. And they double up Morant. And now Now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. It's hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
From deep three-point range. Always going up for the alley-oop here. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots over Morant. Hits the front of the rim and out. Jackson up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Both teams will make substitutions. Anunoby in the corner. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Hero from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Takes a three. Here's Bane. Pass to Conchar. Memphis moving that ball around. Fires the three. Bane, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Inside. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Brandon Clark.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And the first one drops. And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Hero. He's got 12. Pass to Boucher. And here is Hero. And it's in there. Hero's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
.133 left to play in the first half. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Here's Payne. It's deflected. From deep. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to the Houston Rockets.
James Harden.
Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken... up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And Memphis making a change here.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Pass to Brooks. Boucher with the steal. Harden scanning the floor. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Morant with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Boucher with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Pass to Marjanovic. Another shot. Sweet move. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Anunoby in the corner. Another three for Philadelphia.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. And there's the drive.
James Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul. Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. And so here is Philadelphia. Grizzlies making the shot. Now Harden. 10 points for him.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And finished off by Morant.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Now, here, whoa, hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Jordan. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 14.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Jackson with it. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant with it. 14 points for him. And it's blocked by Jordan. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And that one's good. Brooks.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Jordan. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And he gets it back. No good from Jordan.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Hero lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hero's got his first bucket of the night. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And Philadelphia making a change here.
Coming up to the floor for the 76ers.
It's good. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Back to Harden. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Harden outside. Morant with the steal. Pass to Brooks. Basket counts. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside. And when you watch Dillon Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
The three from Morant. That is no basket. This number 3. He has made 11. Pass to Embiid. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Jackson. Here he goes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Pass to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant's got space. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And Philadelphia calls time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The 76ers trailed by 3. Here's Harden. The rebound by Marjanovic. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And the 76ers making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. 76er substitution.
Morant looking around. Pass to Adams. And here is Marjanovic. Back to Adams. And Boucher sends it back.
Remains Memphis ball. 76er substitution.
3 on the clock. Here's Morant. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And James Harden throws it down hard.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind. Finish. That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Pass to Jordan. Now, Hero. Here is Harden. Guarded by Morant. Here's Jordan. Here's Niang. Second shot opportunity. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Harden. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
James Harden
drains it from beyond the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Lays it up off the glass.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Adams. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Harden. The layup off target. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with them is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
Hey, Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Up top, Morant. 30 points in the game. Count that one. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Embiid. Misses from close range. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Memphis moving it around. Driving to the basket. Now Williams. He's guarded by Anunoby. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Releases. It's tipped. To the middle. Count the basket and the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
That is the toughest buck I've ever seen.
What you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become.
What the fuck, nigga?
Selection hits for a solid percentage from the
front 3 and
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA, he makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Here's Morant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Fuck, man.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Embiid. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his. Talk about making halftime adjustments with him now offensively.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky he couldn't come up with it there.
That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. 4-on-3 break. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
James Harden.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
I hear you.
Morant outside. Into the lane. And he banks in the lane.
With the exception of everyone.
Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Looked like a goaltend, yet they're saying it was on the way down. Count it.
76ers
Just
substitution.
barely too late, and he catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
He won't pass the ball, Tap.
Embiid inside. Over Thibault. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled.
He was good off one move.
Shot and able to get that
one move with
in the air.
Morant and going downhill. You
Memphis trailing here.
I can't dribble so much.
Embiid
Get to the
with
basket.
the steal. Back to Harden. From 13. The rebound by Marjanovic. To the paint. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Good save. Back to Harden. The 3. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Kind of soft that shit.
From deep.
What the
An
fuck?
absolute bomb from 3-point range.
He went up in the right.
Harden's got 30. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Philadelphia?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue. Come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Now a timeout called by
Throwing that
Memphis.
same pass.
You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
He was open before you called for the screen.
Give him a hand, fans. Your Grizzlies dance team.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Williams is running. Pass to Thibault. Inside. Anderson.
Whistle?
It's deflected. And they recover it. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Williams. Offensive rebound.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react.
That's not a call, though. And Tyler Hero
They
gets the
talked
board
about
off
this
his
at
feet.
halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Philadelphia. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Harden. Driving in. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And he makes the first.
Who the fuck is that? Drops it.
So he gets them both. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Bane. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Hero from long range. The 76ers with another miss. The Grizzlies trailed by 5.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
To the inside. Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
The 76ers lead. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Terrific dime from Hero, showing how versatile he can be.
Brooks outside. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 40 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. There's Hero with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the 76ers lead by 8. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
And Philadelphia calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Embiid. And he converts the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And the second free throw, good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Anunoby. There's Hero with a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Marjanovic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Hero. And again, it's Philadelphia.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
The 18-footer is right on the mark. Hero's got 15 points in just the second half.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Morant. Marjanovic. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Hero from long range. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes for this game. Here's Morant. Good D by Embiid.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
There's Hero with a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear win, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For James Harden.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately...